Hey guys, I'm back. And I feel a little bit better. If you don't know, there's a community channel where I posted that I would not be there for a few because I was taking care of myself and my mental health, and I'm actually feeling a little bit better. So I was thinking I feel that I can make a video, and I feel like I want to make a video, and it actually makes me feel good. Making videos have been very therapeutic for me, and I wonder why I stopped. And I could not give. At that point, I needed to fill my own cup. First, I will carry on with where we stopped with how to get into film series. But for today, I wanted to do a video on work permit because lately I've met a few people who came to Canada on a visitor's visa and asking about work. I have family reaching out to me asking me how they can come to Canada. So the first thing that they showed me, there's actually a visitor's visa. I haven't looked too much into it because I just learned about that and I was not aware of it. And I'm not looking too much into immigration anymore, but I do have a friend who is an immigration lawyer for more than 6 years, and she helped me with my stuff. But back to the visa. So it's a visitor's visa that allows you to come to Canada for a period of 6 months, and then when you're in Canada, you can actually apply for work permit. Disclosure: when you come on a work visa, do not bring your resume, and in some countries CV, like in my country it's called a CV. Do not bring that because you're coming on a visitor's visa. You're not supposed to come for work, so if they catch you with that, you're gonna get in trouble. Then when you're here, you can look for a job and then look for a work permit. But yeah, and it expires, I think, February 2024, so February of next year. So if you want to take a look at that, check that out. I think I'm gonna put the link in the description below for you. Now, I wanted to point out the difference between work permit and work visa. So you have a visa, whichever student visa, whatever, a visa is a paper that allows you to enter a country, and a work permit allows you to work in a country. So for example, if you were a student on a student visa and then your student visa expired and now you have a work permit, so you can work in Canada. But if you leave Canada and then you come back to the country, you might not be able to come back because you have a work permit that allows you to work, but you don't have a work visa that allows you to enter the country. Similarly to students, if you have an offer, a letter of acceptance from your college, that doesn't mean that you can come in the country. You need a student visa. A visa is a piece of paper that allows you, or document that allows you to enter a country. Whatever visa it is, it allows you to enter the country. A work permit allows you to work in the country. Now there's two types of work permit, and okay, I'll go from students to work permit. So you have the postgraduate work permit. Students, when you apply for the postgraduate work permit, just know, disclaimer, that you can apply for it only one time. So it's post-education, so you can't be doing a bachelor and then apply for postgraduate and work and then go back to school and then apply for postgraduate again. You can't do that. Postgraduate is applied only one time, so be careful when you decide to apply for it. And your postgraduate allows you to work for whoever employers, whichever employer you want to work for, they allow you to work for that employer. Similarly to an open work permit, allows you to work for whichever employer you want to go. If you want to for an employer in Ontario, you want an employer in Alberta, an employer in, I don't know, Nova Scotia, you decide. However, a closed work permit is when you work with that particular employer, and it has very often to do with LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. I will talk more on LMIA if you want afterwards, but to make it short and for you to understand, yeah, this is a clause which means you can work for only that particular employer. and usually that employer sponsor your work permit and sponsor your work visa, so they're paying for you to be able to work in the country, and you can't go and work for someone else. If you go and work for someone else, then they are not going to sponsor you anymore, so you will not be able to have that access to the country, and you'll have to do your things by yourself. Either you apply by yourself for work permit, apply by yourself for visa, but you will not be able to work for another employer because they're paying for you. Why? They don't want you to go to another employer. This is a closed one. So these are the difference between work permit, work visa, open work permit, closed work permit, and postgraduate. If you have any information, if you have any question, drop it in the comment down below, and I'll try to answer it. Yeah, and I will catch up onto the film. If there's something in particular, a subject in particular you would like me to touch upon, I will try my best to make videos on that. But I'm very happy to be back. I know it's summer, guys. It's summer. I'll just show you something. Actually, it is 10, and this is what it looks like once it's 10. Yeah, I often do not know really what you want as content. I'm not in school anymore, so I'm not doing school content anymore. But if there's something in particular you would like to know, I will do my best to do it. Like I said, making videos is very therapeutic for me. It helped me a lot. And yeah, so I want to do more of them.